Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Madals and today I have got something extra special. It's another Heroes of the Storm game. It's one of the developer games. Let's see what is going on with it. It is going to be going down on Shire, which is a new map, hasn't been seen before. Basic principle, 2 shrines. If you control both of them, you can free the Dragon Knight, which is like this elite unit that goes through, destroys everything in its path, and just helps you win the game, take down them forts and all that sort of good stuff. So this is a video just as the previous Heroes of the Storm games have been. Blizzard being kind enough to release these for all of us to cast should we want to. So big up to Blizzard as always, doing amazing things. So spawning into the map now, over on the left hand side, the blue team, we have Tyrael, Raynor, Valor, Zeratul and Tassadar. Blue team running with 3 assassins, 1 warrior and a support in terms of their class composition. Meanwhile, over on the red side, there's Stitches, Abatha, Tassadar, Falstead, and the elite Tauren Chieftain, otherwise known as ETC, with his awesome guitar. That's 2 warriors, a specialist, a support, and assassin. So that already shows early on that this is a bit different. The observer just highlighting the 2 shrines that are down on the field, and also where the Dragon Knight is in the center. If you control both shrines, send a hero into that circle. Straight away, that Dragon Knight activates for your team and you can start plowing through. So, early games now. Anyone who hasn't seen Heroes of the Storm, don't worry, I'm going to be trying to get some basic points across throughout this video, just so you all know what's going on. There is still very limited information about all of the different abilities and stuff, so don't get too stressed if I don't name everything by name, because not everything has been released. So here we go, we've already got a 2-on-2 lane in the center here. We can see that Tassadar getting some nice damage down, but it's actually Elite Tauren Chieftain going up against Zeratul here, able to tank up that damage. He is a warrior, wanting to be up in those front lines. Tassadar for the red team there, just aiding him, giving him a nice little shield. Meanwhile, down on the bottom lane, it looks like Falstead is actually doing an amazingly good job at the moment of just pushing back the blue team. Now we have Tyrael just supporting his ally. Not too much going on early. It's worth noting, remember, that unlike other MOBA games, in Heroes of the Storm, you gain experience as a team and there's no gold or items, so it's all about getting that global experience up. And that's what we see at the top of the screen. But a quick little engagement coming down there, not too much really to worry about. No deaths have fallen for the moment. But now the important thing kicks in, those shrines. If you control both, of course, you can release the Dragon Knight. And it looks like the red team takes an early lead there, taking the shrine. But boom, kill goes down. Blue team lose, of course, Valor, who's an assassin there, who just went a bit too deep. Blue team also playing very hard up against Falstead. Can Raynor get enough damage down? He's having to back away. That blue gate would shield him from any damage if he backs out. Abatha there, not engaging head-on in the fights, instead just aiding his team from afar. But the important time is now through. Red team have got control of both shrines, and Abatha trying to release that Dragon Knight. Big play for him. Tassadar also using phase shift just to survive, but it's not going to be enough. Red team now 2-0 up, and the Dragon Knight has been released, sieging up against that gate. Going to be taking down nice and fast. Once that gate falls, of course the red team can push a little further through the middle. The turrets are in the way, but the gate going down allows them to move in there and start getting some more damage down. The Dragon Knight making some big plays, moving all the way forward. You can see just how strong he is. Abatha takes control of him, and that's actually a really important thing to know. Still moving through, kicking people miles out. Tassadar there with one of the custom skins gets thrown a mile back. The Dragon Knight starting to get a little bit low on health, but 2 turrets and a gate down just shows how powerful that Dragon Knight can be. So Tassadar coming around the back, he's very deep here. Zeratul is trying to help him. It looks like Abatha is in main combat, and that's not where he wants to be. Gets taken down. And of course, Abatha wants to be out of the way. He wants to be safe, not in the big fights, because he's just too squishy and doesn't even deal normal attack damage. So for the moment, things looking quite good for the red team. They've got the first gate kill. Hasn't yet killed the fort in the middle. Both teams tied at level 5, and because it's a global leveling system, no one lane can snowball or get hugely ahead. It's all about the global leveling, and that encourages so much more team play and a diversity of strategies. Stitches there we saw briefly, just seeing if he can get any nice hooks down. Meanwhile, Tassadar backing away from ETC, doesn't want to take a head-on fight. Instead, these minion camps getting taken down. As you can see there, they're mercenary camps, and if you take them down, you gain those mercenaries for your next wave. So a nice little thing to go. Real big advantage of jungle creeps that we're seeing being utilized. So blue team taking that mercenary camp. Sorry, red team have blue team now having to back away. A Lutorian chieftain moving a bit more forward. We got a nice zoom out here. We can see the Tyrael coming down from the south lane. Can't quite get over that wall at the moment, but both teams taking quite a long engagement here, and much of that is because of the warriors. They're able to just take such a beating. Reynor as well dishing out some really nice damage, and it looks like Lutorian chieftain is gonna be forced to retreat, taking a significant amount of damage. Playing his guitar though, heals him up, and he's also got that shield, so he's looking nice and safe. Will be able to escape with his life. Both teams currently sitting at level 7. Those mercenaries now aiding the blue team, just pushing forward. Not quite as strong as the Dragon Knight, but still a very helpful thing to have in your waves. So, looks like Valor just eyeing up Stitches, deciding against that. Valor's pretty unique, does get an attack speed boost the more she's attacking or fighting, which is clearly very beneficial. It's more of a typical like attack damage carry that you see in other moments. Red team get a nice quick kill there that wasn't quite caught on camera, leveling out this game pretty similar, but more importantly giving red team a 1 level advantage momentarily that they could have tried to utilize. However, it's the shrines being back up that's going to be so important. Currently the sun shrine being held, or was being held, by red team, but blue team seems to have captured that back. But a nice hook from Stitches pulls Zeratul out of there, getting him on quite low health. Valor acting as covering fire. Stitches just trying to move around, trying to find somewhere to go, but with blue team now holding both shrines, they can activate that Dragon Knight if they're able to get to his shrine. But of course with Tassadar, with Elitor and Chieftain there, they're going to be trying to deny that. Stitches manages to retake one of those shrines and his teammates the other, so now it's up to red team to try and get that. Such a play, so important, these different abilities on the maps, or the different dynamics of the maps and how they work, to just swing the momentum of the game into your favor. Neither team able to secure that Dragon Knight yet. The blue team defending the part where you summon him from very nicely. We're seeing just the red team try to move on in there. Elitor Chieftain takes a little bit of damage, but he's able to back away quite safely. Tassadar staying at the front. Valor up in the top lane seems to be hitting a few problems, having to back to safety. And now the red team getting in a nice position. Red team actually get the kill there on one of those champions. Reynor having to back away, but this is all just a power play to release that Dragon Knight. Nice little play there, and suddenly the red team do have control of it. I believe it was Tassadar who's now in control of it. Very nice times. He kicked over Fausted as well, just to go and aid Elitor and Chieftain in taking that kill. So it's now 4 kills to 2. No forts have been taken yet, but red team is up by 1 global level. Tassadar doing everything he can to try and save this fort. Did shield it, the turret trying to just shoot away, but that Dragon Knight deals so much damage and a fort gets taken down. Very, very nice times there for red team. Now 1 fort up, even assaulting into that next gate, plowing straight through the middle, not worrying too much about the other lanes immediately. But the Dragon Knight, he can pretty much come up and start soloing through these towers if he is allowed to. Fausted and Elitor and Chieftain just trying to keep the blue team at bay from the south there. Meanwhile, Tassadar, somewhat helpless up the top. He did get caught by a hook from Stitches, but it's all down now to Elitor and Chieftain, who I believe just through his ultimate we see that Reynor summoned that Banshees. Gonna try and get some more damage through, but it's Zeratul who's able to take down the Dragon Knight. Continue on with this momentum very nicely, attempting to chase down anything and everything there. An Archon has been called in, but red team pick up another kill. It's 4 kills to 4. But remember, those forts, blue team down to 5, red team still on 6. And red team seem to be taking quite a decent overall experience lead at the moment. As we can see, they're level 12 to level 11 and have been for quite a while. Nice little takedown there. Both players losing 1 hero. Actually, no, 2 heroes went down there for red team, or at least Zeratul was dead. Fausted died at the top there. Stitches, in his butcher's outfit, it does appear to be having a bit of a cool time. We see that some of his abilities being highlighted there. Other important things to note is just, again, these mercenary camps being positioned time and time again. Tassadar can I be taking those out, wanting to get their aid to continue the push forward. Getting this control so important. The observer, of course, highlighting above the minimap there the experience bars to show how close each team is, leveling up and things like that. So actually it's red team about 3/4 of a level up on the blue team, which is very critical because you do still gain better abilities, better stats as you level up. And while there aren't items, that is the critical thing. And since it affects all 5 heroes, it can be massive. Fausted does get taken down there, giving blue teams a small kill advantage. Val are going to have to come in trying to save Tassadar for the blue team, but Elitor and Chieftain and Tassadar moving forward. Tyrael is out of position, but of course being a warrior can take a bit more of a beating. Raynor comes in as well, focusing Tassadar as quickly as possible. Elitor and Chieftain charging forward, knocking them up. He's taking a big beating there. Is going to get caught. Tries to jump away, and looks like he is going to be able to escape very nicely. Stitches, again, big warrior, so he can take a big amount of beating. Won't go down too quick, and as such, is able to just back out. Once again, those shrines have been reactivated. The Dragon Knight available for use yet again. And that is what both teams are going to be gunning for. We've seen already how it can be just so critical. And so far, both of those Dragon Knights have gone to the red team. So blue team really needs to try and grab that if they want to start leveling out this game. It will be critically important for them. But all the positioning coming from the red team, as we see the blue team very low on health, engaging in Fausted, going for it. He picks up kills, gets a double kill. Very nicely done there. However, he dies in the process. Both teams with 8 kills aside, but it's currently a 2-on-1 with Zeratul and Raynor there. But a nice little move in there from Abathur. Stitches also gets the nice pull on Raynor. Gonna be chasing him down. Raynor's on very low health. Elitor and Chieftain nearly dead. Can Tyrael actually secure this kill? Remember, Abathur is still there, making a clone of Elitor and Chieftain, just to aid his team. Stitches coming in as well now, nice positioning. Zeratul trying to back away, the hook goes, but misses its mark. Zeratul getting away with his life, but only just. Both shrines, though, are currently held by the red team, and that means that they can move in to secure the Dragon Knight, and it's precisely what they've done. Abathur tunneling over there, picks it up, and the 3rd Dragon Knight of this match goes to the reds. Great time for them, we can see. Gonna, again, just be beating through, attacking the final gate before the blue team's base, and the blue team having to try and stop this with all 5 players from both teams gathered around this gate. The turrets just trying to get a couple of shots down, but a beautiful hook from Stitches tries to catch one of the blue team. They are able to just get away, but in there goes Fausted, getting some good damage down. That gate blocking the advance of the red team at the moment. Literally the saving grace. Raynor, though, and Elitor and Chieftain trying to duke it out. Tyrael has been taken down. Raynor has been taken down. The blue team still only down to just 3 people, whereas red team still sitting at 5. They're pushing forward. The turret getting taken down, but it's the Dragon Knight focusing the town hall that's being the big concern. Tassadar focusing it. All 5 of the red team going for this. It looks like it's going to be a quick move in for them. The fort gets taken down. The south side has also been taken down. And well, with so many forts taken down for the blue team, they've lost 4 so far, whereas red team still have all 6 of theirs up. Starting to take some losses now, though. Tassadar having to back on out, wants to be very careful. Tassadar, being a support hero, isn't so strong on his own, so getting chased down by Raynor the assassin takes a lot of damage. We also see Tyrael trying to get some damage down on Stitches. Gets caught by a hook, though, allowing those turrets to start getting a few shots off, which is always nice. Tassadar managed to escape from Jim Raynor there, back to safety behind his gate.
Blue team's palace is under attack.
Really, both teams just trying to do everything they can to try and get a good foothold in this game and get the momentum back, because getting the map control before the shrines come up is critical. See there, Raynor gets taken down. Good news for red team. Blue team's palace has been taken down. A palace is kind of the main building. If that goes down, you lose the game. That's the objective overall. So blue team really is on the back foot here. But the beautiful thing with Heroes of the Storm is if you get the map objectives, things like in this one, the Dragon Knight, it really can swing things into your favor. Blue team managing to red team capturing those mercenaries yet again, and that can be really helpful. Abathur just boosting some of his team up using his various abilities to benefit his own team. Red team going to go for the other mercenary group as well. Now with 2 mercenary groups, they're in a very strong position. Actually, it's 3 mercenary groups, I believe now. Looking very, very strong. Not to mention the fact that I believe they've taken down one of the forts, makes them spawn stronger minions, but I'm not 100% on that. Tassadar, Valor, and of course Tyrael trying to take it down here. We do see a nice little ultimate trigger there. Elytron Chieftain coming into Abathur, boosting his way in, but a big drop down there. The blue team all 5 of them up against 2. Nice odds. ETC able to back away. Tassadar just trying to buy himself and his teammates a bit more time to escape, and that's going to be achieved. So red team really staying on top of things. While they are only 1 kill up, it's the fact they've killed 4 forts, and their overall level is, well, they're over a level ahead of their opponents, which is just a monumentally large lead that they're going to want to really try and keep hold of. The shrines, though, are back up. Currently 1 held for each team. But red team look to be about to secure up this moon shrine, and with that they'll control both. If they can keep that going, then they can grab that Dragon Knight. Abathur probably going to tunnel on over. Blue team trying to get their Fausted. Goes for the massive leap. Raynor is there. Who's it going to go to? Raynor taking a lot of damage, and with Elytron Chieftain coming in, I don't think he'll survive. Gets taken down. And with that, Fausted is getting ever so close to summoning that Dragon Knight. But Zeratul coming on in is going to get some damage down. Fausted could very well die. Backs away, just surviving literally by a hairline amount of health. Elytron Chieftain still trying to battle it out, trying to hold the summoning point for that Dragon Knight. Zeratul will fall. Fausted back in, trying to summon that Dragon Knight. It's doing really nice for him, and he gets it. So Fausted now in control of that Dragon Knight, sieging forward. Blue team are going to have to do a monumentally good job if they want to try and survive this. They've lost so many forts, so many turrets. Abathur nearly gets caught out by Valor there, but backs away. Another fort gets taken down, still moving forward. Nice little hook from Stitches there. Gotta be very careful. Tassadar, don't want to get caught. The palace, though, starting to take significant damage. This is blue team's potential last stand. They've got to take momentum here. They've got to take down the 4 supporting heroes and that Dragon Knight, or it's all going to be over. And indeed it is. That Dragon Knight just proving far too strong at the moment. And just overall, through beautiful control of the objectives, red team do take the victory. Congratulations to them, and of course thank you all for tuning in as well. If you have enjoyed the cast tonight, then make sure you do me a massive favour, hit the like button on this video, make sure you subscribe for more Heroes of the Storm content, and of course follow me on Twitter @Madals91. Can't wait to be doing some more Heroes of the Storm stuff, but for now, good night.